Hello, hello. Kaikki tuntuu olevan niin kovalla. Mihin me jäätiin? Sitten on joku 1,5 viikkoa, kun mä oon pelannut viimeksi. Oho. Hello. Kiitos taas kerran subista. Taas kerran. Säästäisit rahees. Ai niin, sori, mun on pitänyt siirtää se emoji. Mä voisin siirtää sen kai nykyään. Tai mä voisin hakea sitä jotain instant upload juttua, että mä voisin siirtää sen sitä, että sen saa pelkällä followilla käyttöön. Ai niin, hei. Katoitko Reme Vodia koskaan? Mä striimasin meinaan Jussina yhden kerran. Et sä saatat olla pari tuntia jäljessä, jos sä oot kattonut. Säkään et muista, kukaan ei muista. Nobody knows. Ai niin, me haettiin kengät, meillä on kengät. Oi vitsi. The smoker on the balcony. Ai niin, tossa piti olla tasan 9. Toi me missattiin. Meidän pitää soittaa Kyttiksellä. Löytää hanskat. Löytää meidän murkki. Ai niin, sit meillä oli toi kirjakauppa tätti juttu. Sitten me piti jotain allekirjoituksia, mutta sinne me ei vielä päästä. Toi oli kai samaa. Toi varmaan, joo. Tiitukselle piti pysyä, me voidaan ehkä saada vähän paremmin. Toi me löydettiin, se me voidaan käydä viemässä. Tosta meillä ei mitään hajuu. Hei, tääkin me voidaan tehdä. Okei, no niin. I know what to do. Miksi tää tuoli haluaa mennä tonne vasemmalle? Ihan kuin taisi jossain rinteessä. Mun piti orpo olla, jos ei ole Alepan kassia kädessä. Ja kiskaa vain toisessa. No niin. Heti paljon parempi. Aha. Hei, täällä on lisää kyttiä. Oh no. Ketä nää? Sillä on terävä veitsi. Miten haluais oikeesti? Ketä nää on? Koska näillä on tuo sama.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
I know, it's intentional.
Like undercover?
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean, I could swear you're an actual bum.
Come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Hmm.
I'm not getting involved in this.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like.
Sack of shit. Like a prophet?
Not the prophet shit again.
Now.
No.
Don't you have to?
No, he doesn't.
If I wasn't clinically depressed, I'd burst out laughing. And I'm gonna go with no right now.
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want...
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
He was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Yes.
Okay, well... I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. I want something more. What is it?
Kuka tää on? Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Heitetään noppaa.
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
Animal control?
The police of animals, yes.
I don't want to say
Of
it.
course, you don't have to. You can talk about anything you want.
Watch out for yourself.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Oh really? I wonder where.
I lost my badge recently when I called in to report it missing. You were there.
The where you remember me from?
Yes, I haven't seen you before.
Okay then. It's probably a coincidence. People sound alike. Goodbye.
Onks meillä jotain muuta vaatteita, millä me voidaan muokata meidän... Tuot löytyy ainakin. Tää on kasvut, meneekö tää? Se menee siihen samaan. Harmi. Oliko meillä paljon pojoja jäljellä? 2. Kokeillaan.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Nyt on oddsit.
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an exactamundo. Of course, you don't have to.
Okay, why not? So, do you know who hanged him? I don't know. Oh my god, there's more.
No. Komia rotsi. Pitää olla. Pitää soittaa lisää.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Did you find out more about the owner of Armored Boots?
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Ooh.
57, over and...
In the cabin, you see as...
Okei. Ei se ei vieläkään ollut. Sitten meillä oli... Niin nyt meidän piti lähettää se roomis sinne. Jos vaikka jo nyt.
The man is decomposing visibly now. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Back him, take him away.
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Hei, niin joo, se lähti kokonaan koko päiväksi pois. Totta. Nythän me voidaan tehdä ihan mitä me halutaan. Minä puhu... Eikö hei, me voidaan antaa näille tää takas.
Officer! God damn it. Pull yourself together, René. What do you want?
I found you guys a new bowl.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
I'm very sorry, it's the best I could find.
The best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven.
Nice.
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Composure. Saadaanko me jostain composeria? Tai me menetetään sitä jostain. Mistä me menetetään sitä? Noista kengistä. Tosta saa lisää. No niin. Täytyy saada yksi questi lisää donee. Yksi levupojo. Pitäis ottaa täältä yhden tohon. Meneeks läpi?
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
Siinä tässä.
Still, all you see is an old soldier refuses to
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
Ois pitänyt säästää se
We
pojo.
have a game to finish.
No, ei oo mitään.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
Dark sarcophagus.
Yes. How was it?
tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Honestly, a dump. Nothing to see there, just heaps of garbage.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
The entity... I talked to the entity. Her name is Niha, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
Joo. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down.
Mm-hmm.
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Huh? Hey. She said it's just capitalism.
Wait, what? The entire economic system is cursed?
Ah, fuck. Totta kai se ymmärsi sen noin. Nyt on vain 4 huonoa vastausta. Fuck. No kaikki ihan paskoja. I'm afraid that only world revolution can help you. Vittu.
Another revolution? I understand what's going on here. You went in there, rummaged around, and accomplished nothing. And now you're telling me these intellectual things to cover up for it. It's okay. You don't have to. I was wrong to trust another person. I will manage this psychic calamity as I always have. Alone. On my own.
As she has to, every day.
Thank you for nothing.
Mitä?
Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
10.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add.
As a young girl should be. With the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future.
Baddest hustler in the... Mikä? Sai joku achievementti. Baddest hustler in the neoliberal hood. Preach free market for 9 times. Hups. Semmosta. Okay.
The woman before you scans the store.
Farewell now. Mitäs me sit tutkitaan? Ai nyt me löydettiin kartta. Ja meidän pitäisi päästä tonne Fisherman's Shackselle. Kohke? Pitäis käydä siellä sekoilee, kyllä. Pawn shop. Ja tää.
couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. Could this be why Morel hasn't returned to Lena?
So the coast is closed off.
The waterlock control panel doesn't make for much of a partner, but yeah, why not? You should probably tell Lena. It'll take a load off her mind. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk.
Clonk.
Then, the waterlock starts moving.
Ai. Me oltais voitu mennä tuolle toiselle puolelle milloin vaan. Mä luulin, että sinne... No, miten vaan. Selvä. No mitäs täältä löytyy? Radio relays, hung with electricity. Pillareita. Traffic beyond the gate, more abandoned motor lorries. Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies. Ui oma. Vitsi mitkä hitsauslasit. Noista ei puutu kuin ne sivusuojat. On kyllä se... Ei vitsi kun niissä olisi se sivusuojat. Olisi kyllä niin semmonen eräkoira luukki. Harmi et ei oo. Damn. No entry. Selvä. Ei me sen mennä. Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Swing is missing. Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us. Loi. Someone has left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Hei, nyt me löydettiin se biisi. Yes! Onks... Me voidaan laulaa karaokea varmaan, hei. Eiks tää ollut nyt se karaoke-biisi, mitä me ollaan etitty?
There's no way to listen to the tape without a
Ei me rikkaat olla.
or portal reel at hand. But even just holding the tape makes you feel a little sad. A pawn shop would have a tape player.
No siellä oli, mutta ne oli taisi olla aika kallis. Nyt me voidaan mennä... Eiks täällä ollut? Sing karaoke. Get a hold of a sad song on tape. No niin. Yes! Tänään on karaokepäivä.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
What happened?
In this yard, someone thought they could have a summer house on the beach for cheap. It didn't work out. Looks like they abandoned it. This is a good place for a nice, sad drink. Uncork a velvety bottle of red wine and think about life for a moment. Really philosophize.
Punaviiniä, oispa. Hetkonen, mikä viikonpäivä tänään on? Tiistai ei olekaan yhtään sosiaalisesti korrektia. Mitäs täällä on käynyt? Banked up fuel canister.
banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
Eli tää on se, joka lähti siitä.
The motor carriage sits in the salty ocean water, cold and sad. It doesn't have an opinion.
Most suspicious. I should investigate.
The seagull takes off from the half-submerged machine. It's almost like the bird is acknowledging your decision. You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Run your hand over cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What is the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Ei tuu kyllä paljon infoa. How long has it been here?
The accident couldn't have happened too long ago. The ice hasn't closed up around the vehicle, so the crash must have happened last Saturday or Sunday. The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Well, looks like Jacob Irv's journey came to an abrupt end here. Kuka?
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Motion in the ocean. Yes. Crazy recklessness.
The sad sunken vehicle refuses to respond.
What should I do?
Although the sunken motor carriage is probably flattered by you addressing it, it does not supply an answer. Wait for the low tide. Then you should be able to access the cabin.
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede. Kauan tässä menee aikaa?
As you sit down in the old rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Whistle a tune.
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. It's sad that no one and nothing but the sunken vehicle is here to witness it, but the unexpected beauty of the tune lifts your spirits nonetheless. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
I wonder what all these people in the city behind me are doing.
Dreaming, drinking, fucking, fighting, trying to improve their lives, wishing for a better tomorrow.
The tide sure is taking its sweet time.
It's unclear whether the sunken vehicle agrees or not, but merely uttering these words gives you the illusion of time speeding up. Just like how the crazy daredevil piloting that vehicle must have accelerated into the sea. What a clumsy wuss. Unless someone was trying to fake his own death and start life anew. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Man, this is taking a long time.
Yes, it is. It feels as the city behind you grows silent in the waiting. Seems like an eternity has passed. A dim light scatters from the cloud cover above the city. In it, you can see the blue and white motor carriage slowly appear from the water, centimeter by centimeter, as the sea recedes.
Hei, nyt se näkyy.
It's a Caprice 40, a workhorse of the motor park, favored by the working men, government offices, firefighters, I guess, maybe animal control people. You know, those kind of people.
Squint your eyes and say, is that a number on the side?
Yes, Harry. It's the number 41, the number of our precinct.
Se on mun
I
auto.
hoped you would come back for me.
Ei vitsi. Kyllä, Harri. Lopeta. Eikä. Even if the motor carriage is mine, literally anyone could have driven it into the sea. See?
Come on, Harry. There's nowhere to run.
Tule jo,
It's just you
Harry.
and me, old friend.
Oh god, no.
I'm so sorry, Harry.
Olen pahoillani, Harri.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
Oh god, it is mine.
Yes, Harry, you did.
It can't be.
No matter how many times you say it, it won't change the truth.
No, 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 no,
The
no.
sooner you accept it, the sooner you can move on.
The badge, the gun, and now this?
Keep moving. You're a shark. You stop, you die.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone.
You were not.
Wait. How do we get you out?
We don't.
I can fix it.
No.
You can't.
You can't.
Arvasin. They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
After losing every single thing you were entrusted with, I wouldn't hold my breath.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Olisiko mun ase? Ei, ase ei oo. Sitä on nähty muualla, mutta ehkä meidän toi
An
virkamerkki on.
aggressive-looking seagull lands on the swing set and stares at you with a murderous look. You really need to keep moving.
Liiku. Hei! Täällä on meidän virkamerkki. Ai! Commander's jacket. What?
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my
The man
badge.
in the photo looks at you solemnly.
Study the
Encased
badge.
between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking. Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it did on you.
The look.
It looks like you had
the
quite
expression.
the charming face way back then. Your hair is brown and slightly curly. Your eyes seem more clear somehow. The lack of alcohol swelling is a bonus, though there's a pinch of that in your cheeks already. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name. Harrier Dubois. Harrier. Eikä Harry.
This document confirms it. Harrier Dubois, i.e., Harry is really your name.
Rank. Lieutenant second shoot. Mikä?
That's what it says on the badge. no more information is provided.
Lieutenant.
You should look at the badge when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is around. He could help you make sense of all this.
Harmi, että me lähetettiin se
in your
pois.
hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Serial. Jamrock.
Rivershell, Jamrock, Precinct 41. You don't remember what the numbers in the middle mean.
Date of issue, 7th of November, 50.
The badge was issued roughly 4 months ago. A new document is given to you as part of a promotion, or when you lose the old one.
Saatiin ylennys.
The number shows that this badge belongs to an officer of the 41st Precinct. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Jaa. Hetkinen, mikä tää? Niin tossa olisi Shivers ja sit tässä olisi Esprit de Corps ja Visual Calculus. No nyt on cleani. Mut tää on kyllä hienompi tää. A bottle drained of all its booze, it's frozen to the ice. Niin siis mä oon peruttanut sen aidan paskaksi. Ja sit mä oon ajanut kännissä sen tosta jäästä läpi. Voi voi voi. Look at this grab. Footprints in the snow, they lead away from the accident. Mä olen nukkunut tää veneen alla. There's boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. Harp. Lisää pulloin. Postcard. Cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. Bowknot. Ei juma. No nyt. Ai vitsi. Swagger. You see a dark red cherry in the dim light of the room. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves and forgotten chair. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Cinder blocks charred. A makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. The bushes are thick and thorny to pass through. Are too thick. Allez-vous? Kingdom of Conscience. Dust-covered linens, dried tulips on the bed. White curtains have been drawn shut, no looking in. Quick travel, Wetting stone, well worn and covered in rust. Underside of the board has recently been tarred. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. Street sign is illegible below the graffito. Hard to see the details. The colors, all warm and welcoming, are cozy though. Pullo. What up?
Hey, tequila!
Idiot's Doom Spiral. 30-something man clad in two-piece lycra TM tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Shake his hand.
So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
I have re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now. Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Maailman pelastajat.
Please don't go. Don't go.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once.
Maailman
a long
pelastajat.
time ago with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out.
Sama asia.
So now it's a pirate's life for me.
What is a tequila sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No, you sure don't.
Nope.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
The legend. Wait, did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
No, tää me ollaan kuultukin.
It is. Oh yeah, that's totally your style.
Please continue.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this, we get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
Every word I said was true. Tequila Sunset will break the looms of reality.
Yeah, looms. Why not? Then you jammed the pedal and plowed right off the jetty and through the ice.
The muscles in your right leg tense up.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
My real name is Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Now that's a story.
It was the greatest thing this fishing village has seen since Rosemary tried to use a crab to open his beer.
Aye, that was a classic too.
Classic. Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here. Abigail.
Don't call Abigail Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Mm-hmm. Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
That's not disco.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Uh-huh. Did we talk about, politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop, and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around.
I'm a sorry cop.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
I don't need to hear any more.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Wanna tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Wanna tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar. You might get scammed here.
You want booze, don't you?
I don't want it, man. I need it. Can't tell stories without it. Dry stories are boring, you see? So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I don't want to give you any alcohol. I'm not an enabler. I got this special strike brew the Union uses.
Interesting. Ah, this is what they use to keep the working men going.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail!
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder / junior partner at a high concept creative services agency.
Siinä mouthful.
When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Go on.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Toimii. Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
Go on.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Okay.
Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
You've got to be shitting me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best. Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Wait, is that it? I feel like there's some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
I literally can't believe it.
Me neither, Tequila. When I lost my keys, I lost more than access to my apartment. I also lost my leverage over humanity. I wasn't a high-concept creative director anymore. I was just some homeless asshole with a premium Sansorique Lycra tracksuit.
Oh, cool.
You can't imagine what that does to a man's confidence. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
Kunno. Sä vetti sen jo. Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece Lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
A lost jacket? Sounds like a mystery you could look into.
What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Wait, you're asking a police officer to help find a jacket you stole and then lost?
Yeah, exactly. You're here to serve, right?
Okay, sure.
If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? I mean, maybe I was up by the boardwalk, or walking along the beach, or checking out the abandoned fish market.
That's a lot of places.
Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone's seen it.
What was the name of your agency?
My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
Sounds intriguing. What say you, Art Cop? If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
Mixing oil painting and breasts to make ads isn't high art, it's just cynical wankery. Man, mixing high and low, commodifying culture, that is extremely my shit.
I know! It was fucking awesome! Too bad I went on a jog, unleashing a cascade of doom that washed it all away.
What's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% Lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
Touch it.
Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins together. You feel about 15% less human for having touched it.
What?
Randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, to be associated with a number of exotic, highly malignant cancers. So you also have that to look forward to.
Nice.
And then there's the smell. But you don't even want to think about that.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them anytime.
What about the other drunks?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Huh?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop,
Where
remember?
are the drugs going?
I thought he was a cool cop.
Cool cop.
Don't call Abigail.
And this is Abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
Let me ask you something
I'm
else.
all ears, Tequila.
Be seeing you.
You too, Tequila.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool. Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstore and law official in a sentence, they sound weird. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop.
Big dick cop.
Salam Rocky Bayi, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights,
action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on. Fairweather T500.
Mikä tää oli? Mä en muista.
Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor?
Ah.
Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
Jaa. Ehkä me ei kyllä lähdetä nyt tätä Superstar-juttua kyllä selvittää. Indirect modes of taxation. Perf. Moralistin housut. Mitä meidän normihousut antaa?
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
Nice. I like regular and normal things.
I know you do. These Inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense? This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Uff, uff. Selvä. Doctors are idiots, buddy boy. Miks meillä on ollut... Electrochemistry. Shoes too big to fill. Nää muksut varmaan tietää niistä hanskoista.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
Hey, where's your mom?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
Selvä. Bye, kids. Mä luulen, että ne olisi tehnyt niistä hanskoista. Koska mun mielestä täällä oli se joku... Tää. Ask the little girl in the fishing village down the coast who knows something about the armored gloves. Aha. The little girl. Kukahan se on? Toi.
Hi, officer.
Ei oo tää.
Anything I can help you with?
What's your
The
name?
name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. What are the other ones?
Nyt on kyllä paljon kysymyksiä. I was asked to get your signature.
Were you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the union building?
Everard's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Thought what?
That Everard and the union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
Haluais mä oikeesti? No joo, here, use my pen.
He has a pen and everything. Here you go.
Wait, what did you sign?
I shouldn't have.
No, it's youth center. Why shouldn't you have?
That's what I asked you. It's a youth centre and I have children. Got to give them something else to do. They're cute and small now, but they're growing up fast. I had my first drink when I was 11 because I was so bored. Anyhow, you also need Isabel's signature. It's a bad idea. She won't sign. You'll find she's a tougher nut to crack than me.
Sound logic. Division of labor. She leaves the skepticism to the skeptic.
I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can
Let's
help.
see. Who are you looking for?
Missing cryptozoologists.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen? I haven't heard about those.
2 old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where did they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
No one else.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Idiot Doom Spiral over there needs his jacket. Have you seen it?
Remarkable. That one already lost everything else and now his jacket too. It's a good thing too that he has an actual police officer looking for it. Good old Doom Spiral. Upper management to the core.
That's odd. Is she actually impressed?
Just trying to help out a stranger in need.
How sweet of you. It really is. I check around the abandoned fish market on the boardwalk. Drunks are inexplicably drawn to markets. Might be why they have such trouble staying in business.
A phenomenon that the spectral hand theory of the market fails to account for.
If one of them lost something, that's as good a place to start looking as any.
Is that your boat?
Sure is. The Sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days?
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No. But it's not a sunny day.
Sure it is. It would be bad news for the skiff if it weren't. Bad news for the nets. Bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slush-like rain thing melt on the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think the boat will be ready?
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Nice, thanks. Be seeing you. Ei niin paljon kiinnosta. Frank. Cavalry boots. Oli kyllä pornon näköiset kengät, ai että. The planks creak beneath your weight. Ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. Boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. Locked tight. Can't see. Tää oli sit just niin. Kukas tää mummeli on? Babushka. Washerwoman.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzhunti.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
I'm a cop. I don't cause trouble. I take care of the trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was
Kaihi.
12 years ago.
Miksi se on kaihi
You
suomeksi?
also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
What kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
I have kataras.
That's you, all right.
Kuulee oman nimensä joka paikka.
In your own heels.
If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're
Fair
still
enough.
welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then. The ecclesiastics have tried to get things going there, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
What else is on down coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then? Apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Alright, go ahead.
As I said, it's a peninsula. There's no one there. Just ghosts and vagrants. And teenagers making out.
Making out spot. Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant Double Jeffrette Harrier Dubois?
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them, Double.
I was asked to get your signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Everard wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. I see Lillian's name is already here. The girl is too trusting. Either way, I won't sign union papers.
What do you have against the union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises they never plan to keep.
Yeah.
Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So, no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her.
Very low. Do you know anything about the lost jacket?
What do you want with a lost jacket?
One of the drunks lost his, and I agreed to look for it.
He probably pawned it for booze and then forgot about it. You know how drunk men are? Are you getting a reward for it at least?
No.
What? You're fetching someone's missing laundry free of charge? Do you not have anything better to do?
Just forgot to ask for a reward.
None of my business, either way. How you spend your hours is up to you. Anyhow, you might ask Lillian if she's seen anything lately. That girl's got a way of attracting lost and broken things.
Oof. Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Wait, hold on, you're just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
Okay, I'll take it.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Interesting. What is in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap, a blank spot on the map, just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
I met Lillian and her twins already.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I think I also met the drunks.
I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are.
There's got to be something here, tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
The pox?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
RIP. Is there a way to make a little money around here?
Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find.
Hyvä tietää. Alright, there's another topic.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
No eipä oo muuta puhuttavaa. Mut siis tää on nyt meidän kämppä. Me saatiin uusi paikka nukkua. Ei tarvi maksaa enää rahaa.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea.
Unlock the shack door.
The key turns with a satisfying.
Yes. Uusi kämppä. Tää on melkein paremmassa kunnossa kuin se meidän hotellihuone, herranen aika. Korojev jacket. Kengät millä näkee paremmin. Logiikkapaita. What? Mä sen kuului jotain äsken. This swanky checkered jacket flatters your form in a way that makes you feel the fun kind of serious. It has really nice roomy pockets too. Swag.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, such as it is, without the expression. It's just hairy.
Let the mirror be.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
60% chanssi ajaa noi pulisongit pois.
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Onnistuuko?
Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the bed feels tender. The air brushing against it, chilly.
Feel your clean shaven cheeks.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
Leave. The floorboards creak under your step. Ei. Nyt on kyllä... Ei vitsi. Näyttää omituiselta ilman sitä kunnon partaa ja pulisakkia fiiksiä. Sitten mä huomasin, että tää tähkikuva muuttui ja tää näyttää nyt jotenkin vielä enemmän. Ei oi. Niin väsyneen näköinen. Inside your hair the cozy sounds of some kind of heater sputtering.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him.
You must be the Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
Children are stupid.
You're stupid.
Okay, how about the policeman asks you something else now?
Okay.
Bye kids. Kuka täällä on se, joka tietää jotain siitä Saamarin... It feels safe and warm in here, not like the outside. Industrial coal pellets. Tietääks tää niistä hanskoista?
Hello, mister.
Mistä?
She clutches a small stuffed animal.
Mä luulen, että tää varmaan tietää.
She twirls it around.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
What's that? Point at the stuffed bird hanging from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
Wasn't Garp, the cafeteria manager, trying to repair a piece of taxidermy?
Yes, but what's it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it?
Sure. Just go and get it. I don't like it anyways. It looks angry.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
What's the thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lambie looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
Press your cheek against Lammy.
Isn't he soft?
I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get them?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
I need those gloves.
Why?
I need them for a very important police investigation.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Helppo. Goodbye.
Bye!
Tätä oli helppo. Ja sitten saatiin myös täytetty lintu. Tää oli hyvä. Ja täältä saadaan hatskatkin. Easy. Quest ei vaan paukku.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Oh yeah. Interfacing +2. Nää on vielä paremmat kuin noi. Damn nice. Strength in digits. Kolme ekstra. Tarviitko Aleksi Roopeakaan kyytiin kirkolta juhlapailuun? Meinasko Roope ajaa autolla sinne? Äärimmäisen. Mulla oli tyhjänä. No kun muistaakseni mulla oli tyhjänä. Mun mielestä mä laitoin siihen, että ei tarvi. Jos mä väärin muista. Mut just sen takia, koska mä taisin silloin kysyä Roopelta, että miten se meinaa ajaa sinne. Mut se voi olla, että kun me vähän mietittiin, että miten me tehdään se, että ajetaanko me sitten, mennäänkö me räksään sinne, koska sit siitä ei, muistaakseni sieltä juhlapaikalta ei ollut mikään mahdoton matka sinne majapaikkaa, jos mä nyt en ihan väärin muista. Pari kilsaa niin, eli ei mikään ihan mahdoton. Toki joo, ehkä puvun kengissä se voi olla vähän ihkeä, mut niin, se voi olla, että ei varmaan siinä vaiheessa. Räksä varmaan kulkee ainakin sinne juhlapaikalle asti. Jos mä nyt ihan väärin oon ymmärtänyt. Mitäköhän muuta mä oon unohtanut klikkailla sieltä. Hyi vitsi. Bang. Muista itse käydä täyttää toi Tonin ilmoitus. Ei saa unohtaa. Mä eksyin jo jonnekin taas pitkälle. Onks tää se kirkko? Researcher and
You
development.
see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Ah, yes. Their famous motto. A fine example of technological optimism from...
Turn away. Not interested. Bars cover these long dusty windows.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Niin tää on nyt se kirkko. Joo. Onks toi se rotsi?
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Numb.
It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass. Much as the thought of touching it causes you to cringe, this could be the jacket the idiot in the colourful tracksuit was looking for.
Filthy jacket. None. Lisää pulloja. Mä en taas ihan tärkeästi massia. Uudet lasit. Mecca Venus Prescription Lenses. Ei vitsi, tää näyttää levottomilta. Mikä? Ei ne näytäkään niin siistiät kuin nää. Ensi vuonna Tuska live Twitchissä. Tuska stream pois. Kaikki 3 päivää. Live-lähetystä joka ikisestä pitistä. Sitten ihan lopussa. Vitsi se Electric Callboy oli kyllä kova. Ai saamari. Koko se 3 päivän lippu oli sen yhden keikan takia vart. Siellä oli paljon muitakin hyviä, mutta se oli kyllä ei juma. Pitkään aikaa ollut niin hyvää fiilistä kuin siinä. Se oli niinku... Ai että. Tulee melkein tippalinssiin. Se on ohi. Vähän lisää meistä haavassa. Ensi kerralla nyt pidetään niinku pistetään kaikki hoksottimet ja koukut veteen ja kaikki. Et sit kun tulee, että on taas uusi keikka, niin sit mennään. Ihan vitu value. Se oli päivän ensimmäinen keikka itellä ja mä olin ihan vitu loppu sen jälkeen. Mulla oli vielä jäänyt rotsi päälle, olisi pitänyt tajua ottaa rotsi pois. Vaikka mulla oli niinku hihat käännetty ja kaikki. Mulla oli niinku hihaton ja takki. Aivan hiestmärkä. Aivan totaalisesti.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
Hold on, that is awful. What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that.
Joku on kuollut.
Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be.
It's a dead corpse, isn't it?
Yes. A sense of dread washes over you as you look ahead.
Noniin. Kukas tänne on kuollut? Ja miksi?
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Examine the tear.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find.
Kantoa vaan.
There's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
Examine the cigarette package.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content.
Examine the kebab wrapper.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet.
No mold.
It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief.
Leave.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
Wrapper.
The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there. Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Perusmaanantai. Study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Kebab on kuollut kebabi.
The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom-made.
Search his pockets.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Study the man.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a litre of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine or 1.5 of spirits. Or maybe it was just dark.
Ei se ollut kännissä, siellä oli vaan pimeetä.
When damp, these boards are really slippery. Even a sober man could lose their balance here.
Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years.
Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here.
Examine the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
Examine the
A
bottle.
0.75 litre Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Back
Careful.
off.
The wind blows hard from the east.
Step
The
back.
entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Leap. Mä haluan tallentaa ennen kuin...
A man lies on the boardwalk. There's some... Be very, very careful. Grabowski
Look
spit
in.
the blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
Step on the floorboards.
The boards screech under the weight of the T500 ceramic sabatons. It's a good thing they're so light, because it's hard to determine whether it was the dead man's weight that caused the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet.
Uh-oh.
He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him.
Step back.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
What should I do with the body?
First, you need to talk with the lieutenant, then report back to the station. This is too complicated to handle on your own.
Voi olla. Ei kuoltu. Selvittiin hengissä. This coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is so strong. Okei, lähdetään pois tää. Careful there, these floorboards look rotten and weak. Sitä kuulostaa oikeasti siltä, että tonne kuolee vielä. Moonshine probably smells like hasty fermentation. Nom. Olisi ollut vaan kiva saada selvä... Ei kun hei. Tää.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mijon, expires
Billy
July
Mijon.
53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours 900 to 1800. You should first decide what to do with the corpse before taking any further actions. Talk to Kim about it.
No, ja. Put it away. Put it away, put it away, put it away now. Return to the dead body with Kim. Kill. Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome. Onks tää puhelin?
A metal payphone
Oh.
under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the handset.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Random number. Eikä me nyt random numeroa halua soittaa. Tai ehkä olisi, mutta mä en nyt muista, oliko toi random vai oliko toi just se kirjaston numero. Mä nyt en muista. Se alkoi samalla tavalla, niin mä nyt uskalla soittaa siihen. A dead phone, a smashed receiver, like someone hung up too hard. Eikö tää on se kirkko? Saint Brew. You feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. What? Dusty pews in the shadow. Many seem to be missing. Ennen kuin mennään kirkkoon sisään, niin katsotaan mitä täältä löytyy. Ranet plus kanakastike. Ai rane, juustoa, tomaattikastike ja pepperoni. Ii vitsi. Mulla ei ole perus kanaa kermakastikkeessa tulos tänään, mutta se pitäisi vielä tehdä. Ja pastaa. Ei, mun piti ostaa pekonia. Ei. Mä unohdin. Miksi mä unohdin ostaa pekonia? Boo.
An old door, worn by elements,
Ei voi
guards the
mitään.
depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Haurajyystöä. Kaljaakin sais. Kaljaa löytyy. Ja lonkeroa. Ja rommia. Ja giniä. Ja tekilaa. Tiistain. Ei kyllä tarvii. Kyllä tää tuskasta tuli ihan tarpeeksi. What is this thing anyway?
The concrete structure looks
Saatoin
military
ostaa kaljaa.
in origin, over half a century old, but sturdily built.
Tää on aina tää sama, kun vähän tuntuu siltä, että silmissä jotain, sit sä hierot jotain, sit se menee vähän pahemmaksi, sit sä hierot lisää, se vaan menee pahemmaksi, sit ei oikeesti saisi hieroa, niin sit on vaan pakko, ja nyt on silleen, miksi mä koskin mun naamaa? Joo, ei voi nyt dokaa. Pitää varmaan taas vähän urheilla huomenna. Niin. Mä vähän mietin, että olisi tänään urheilu, mutta ei kyllä jaksa. Mulla on pohkeet aivan jumis. Aivan jumis.
You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door.
I wonder what's inside. How can I get in there?
Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut. You can't. This door cannot be opened. Ever. At least you can think about opening it, about doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your
Oliko se muuten red check? Ja mä en yhtään tajunnut
useful will
katsoa.
come from this.
Se taisi olla red check.
An old door.
Oli.
The concrete structure.
Fuck. Sitä ei voinutkaan yrittää enää uusiksi. Mä ajattelin, että se olisi vaan ollut semmonen, mitä voi yrittää uusiksi niin kuin kaikkea muuta. Cigarette butts cleaned away under a rock. Brand Tiumutiri. You take a mental note. Tiumutiri seems important somehow. Who smokes Tiumutiri? Campfire long time ago. Rusted broken control box for the radio relay tower. Ladder too rusted to climb. Okay. Scented scarf. Tiny inlets there off in the far distance where the posts trail forward. Pääseekö täällä? Polo shirts. Tärkeä. Haluanko ostaa servukoneeseen näytön ohjaimen? Vai onko sulla joku ylimääräinen myynnissä? Kasaatko uutta konetta? Servukoneeseen täytyisi ostaa lisää ramia, niin siihen oikein näyttis tarvii. Kun siinä on... sä ostit Ebelt niitä vanhoja, niin kuin se teki sen uuden hirviö. Hot Top 1. Kun joku tonninen tos on, missä mä ihan väärin muista. Ei, mutta niin, sulla se... Onko sulla 2 tonninen vai mitä se on? Vai onko se sun servokoneen vanha näyttis, joka jotain myyntiin? En mä tiedä, uskaltaako tohon ostaa mitään, kun se on vähän jotenkin niin raato. Musta tuntuu, että se voi... Servokoneen 10-60. Mä muistan, oliks kun mulla saattoi olla 10-70 on tossa vanhassa. Se ei oo 10-80, sen mä tiedän. Mutta se saattoi olla 70. Rattle the doors.
Nothing happens. Only the sound of the padlock rattling against.
Se sun kone on kyllä. Mua vähän häiritsee, että mä jätin sen semmoseen kuntoon. Mä en oo tyytyväinen siihen asennukseen. Mut ei siihen ole oikein vaihtoehtoja. Pitäis hommaa sulle jostain uusi koppa siihen. Hirveä työmaa vaan siirtää kaikki sisuskalut uuteen koppaan.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. 2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Et vaan tiputa sinne sisään mitään.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
Miten? Toi on kyllä ruvennut käymään toi servukone vähän hitaalla. Se pitäisi melkein ostaa uusi kovo. Ja ramii. Tai ees kovo, vaan joku 100 väylä SSD varmaan.
Feels exceptional. 300 tons of pine would fit together seamlessly. It's over.
Mä luulen, että sen isoin ongelma on se, että
many centuries ago.
Näyttis plus prossu löykyteen laitetaanko pakettiin? Ei välttämättä. Vaikka hyvä diili olisikin. Kyllä nyt 60 jo yksinään saa enemmän kuin 40.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
No sitten. Look at the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
What makes it so modern?
It's the contrast between the cheery, chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery
Box
guy
only.
didn't know he was dead.
Euro
or the dead guy
375.
didn't care
Lol.
that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here.
Tuskasta sai tohon hintaan rommikolan semmosia pikkumukia. Take another look at the boring padlock for absurdity's sake.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together
Näyttis vaan rommikola.
and a
Näyttis
staple
vaan
screw
rommikola.
into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow
Katso
sticker.
sitä ajan ilman päätä.
It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Try to peel off the sticker without ripping it. 97. Onnistuu.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Put the sticker in your ledger after the last entry where it belongs. Where it belongs.
Looks like today was a gold star day.
Nice. Inspect the
The
staple.
padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
No joo.
A minute or so of mauling away at the lock has led to no success. The doors remain unchanged, closed with a padlock.
Boo. Ei päästy sisään. Pitäisikö meidän palauttaa sen kännisen rotsi? What's a polo anyway? No really, what the hell is polo? Millaisella köörillä tuskas? Mä olin siellä aina noiden mun kiipeilykavereiden kanssa. No, Marfalo tuli sinne sunnuntaina. Nähtiin pari kertaa siinä. Me oltiin aina jossain odottamassa jotain muuta tai ei jaksettu puskea sinne syvälle silloin. Olis kyllä siellä Electric Callboy keikalla, olis kyllä voinut puskea sinne kattoo, kun se yksi supersankari vetää siellä tuulipuku päällä. Vähän vaihelle. Sitten mä törmäsin ihan sikamoneen duunikaveriin. Siellä oli niinku Miljoona Creatorsin tyyppiä. Mut aika paljon noi kööri eli. En mä niitä nähnyt kyllä. Sen mä huomasin, että se Juho vai mikä, niin eikö se Juho ollut se? Se ainakin laittoi sieltä välistä videoa. Sen mä kyllä huomasin jossain vaiheessa, mutta en mä kyllä niihin. En mä tiedä oliko sit muita kuin se Juho. Mä en tiedä oliko Henu tai ketään muut tai Sussuu. Sen mä tiedän, että Mara ei ollut. Riikka olisi kai halunnut mennä sinne, mutta ei ne ollut sit kai mennyt. En mä tiedä oliko Riikkakaan. Niihin mä en tainnut törmätä. Oho, täällä on kaikenlaista piilopaikkaa. Massi! Jäät pääsee ympäri. Taktista. Onks nää niitä tutkijoita? Ehkä. Crash from some unending party.
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
Push it over.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Shortcut. Mene telttabileisiin.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of
Täällä on jotkut happobileet täällä teltassa.
Ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close
Ja
the front door.
piikkitukka, no nyt.
Getting out.
squeezy. Noni! Ei kun en. Pilot nasal spray, spraying Nosafed Ultra. Big kind, live music speaker. Distilled water.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
There is definitely something futuristic about his hair, aggressively so. You get the sense that this is what the future will look like.
This is the future.
Imbecilic, yes. Should the future ever come, it will look deeply imbecilic, like this guy.
Shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg!
Egg!
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, how many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
Nice. Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
There's no need. The place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
Enough histrionics. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge.
Ja, ne haluaa tehdä siitä joku reivi
Dopeheads and
klubi.
burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads. Burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Revachol.
In Revachol.
Strike that. The world.
The world. Zabarudo.
Because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
I want to stand for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch. Olla itse yksi semmonen.
Yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
What exactly do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge. Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that. Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
I'll look into it.
Alright,
Koska kyllähän nyt halutaan tehdä tommonen happoklubi.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously.
Did you put the padlock on the door?
Yes. I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation. I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
What about the key?
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key. All right.
Cool cop. Catch the key as it flies towards you.
You sense the trajectory of the The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Thanks, man. Play it cool.
The speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
Täällä siellä on niitä tutkijoita kans jumissa ja sen takia ne ei päässyt himaan. How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Andrea, do you know what involuntary manslaughter means?
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive.
Tää on kova
Most people aren't
tilastotieteilijä tää kaveri. I catch your drift.
I knew you'd get it. You're one smart cop.
It feels good to be the smart cop, doesn't it?
I'm the smart cop.
That's a good cop to be. Has a nice ring to it. Smart cop. You wouldn't want to be stupid cop, now would you? But still, maybe he's just sucking up to you.
I get by. Now, where was I with that padlock?
Attentively, ready to answer the questions of one smart cop.
Sure, man. Tell us what you
Who
wanna
exactly
know.
are
Let's
these
do
people
it.
inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
Glimpses? Who are these people? Secret agents? Stealth operatives?
Better safe than sorry. Anything more you can tell me?
Yes. There's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Mystery.
Andre, tell him about the feeling. Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark. No, the other one. Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't physically seen anyone.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kind
No
of
nyt on kyllä mysteeri. What was... So how can you be sure that burnouts and dopeheads if you haven't seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers.
Nyt sanoo nää reiviäijät, joilla on vittu tarroja naama täys.
Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Can you tell me about this
You should
machinery?
be annoyed about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look behind it.
Checked up to some snuff station?
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations where you can listen to people getting killed on and jerk off to it.
Ugh.
Sick shit.
Must be. Even Kuno knew that.
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid just likes to relay stuff.
He appears sincere enough, sire. You could, of course, be wrong.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines. He'll tell you more.
Alright.
Sure. What?
Ehkä me mennään tutkimaan sitä kirkkoa. Mua nyt niin paljon kiinnostaa nää jäbät. Mut ehkä me... Hetkonen... Oliks tää Noid?
You had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss
Just
stuff
that.
with Noid. Good. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Can you tell me about the machines?
Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
The People's Republic of Samara is a product of Revachol's sister revolution on the Grand Isola. It's known as a severely degenerated rogue state.
Do you think it's real that it actually
Most
exists?
of it doesn't exist, but there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist, because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases...
Nää on kyllä jotain ihan next level teknofriikkejä, voi.
Folk rights, that kind of stuff.
Mikä tää sign on?
Gotta compare, see if we can align.
Interesting.
Suck at
Vähän niinku vibe. Vibrations, mutta tää on niinku sign. Sama asia.
I'll see what I can do.
Vibe, sign. Ehkä kuulostaakin samalta. Voi. I saw a sticker on the padlock.
A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Yellow circle, the human face with X's for eyes, a smile underneath.
Good. What did you want to know?
What makes the sticker so modern?
It was brought to us by classical solarist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful
No nyt.
or outwardly harmonious.
HC-taide.
It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss, haunting him.
Yksi smile.
The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
Seems awesome.
It is.
Was I right? Is it a dead guy smiling?
You're the 23rd person to get it right, and I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Why do you think that's
We're
so?
all the same. Same eyes, same smiles.
Same death. What does it
He
mean?
defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie.
Vittu nyt on niin deeppiä kyllä, että voi.
The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind.
Niin. Yep. Yeah. Better not mention it.
He blinks, waiting for the next question.
I think we've exhausted the
Well, I
subject.
guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing.
Joo.
But what for?
Mulla alkaa menee pääjumiin tästä teknomusasta, niin mä en nyt jaksa jutella something. Seuraavaksi voisi varmaan käydä tsekkaa sen kirkon, mutta nyt mä voisin ehkä mennä tekemään safkaa, koska mulla rupeaa olemaan aika nälkä. Mun pitää syödä. Eli mä tallennan ja lopetan. Ja jatkan kun jatkan. Toivottavasti ei nyt menisi ihan taas ihan supermontaa viikkoa. Pitää joku päivä käydä Karkkilas pyörähtää. Mä nyt tiedä, todennäköisesti on torstai eikä huomenna. Niin, mutta katsotaan, siinä nyt ei varmaan koko päivää mene. Voisi ainakin illalla koettaa striimaa. Mutta ensi kertaan. Hei, hyvästi ja hyvää yötä.